Hi everyone, today I thought I'd take you through how to make DIY insecticides from your everyday household and garden ingredients. So they're actually really easy to make, and there's quite a few different base recipes that you can use, so we're going to take you through a few of those. A few key points is that household based made ones are all contact insecticides, which means you have to hit every single insect for it to kill them. So really my top tips is that you need to spray at least twice. After a week, if you have still got insects, then you need to keep carrying on spraying twice a week until you see that they're all gone. Because they can cause burning and because they haven't been trialled in the horticultural industry, it's always best to test a couple of leaves first on the plants that you're doing with the spray, and then leave it for at least 24 to 48 hours before you carry on spraying the rest of the plants. That's just going to make sure that you're not going to have any issues. The other thing to be really careful of is make sure your plants are not dry when you go to spray. So that's actually a really big thing that people don't know that can cause burning also on your leaves. So make sure they've had a good drink at least 24 hours beforehand before you go ahead and spray them. And also that you never should spray during the heat of the day. So I recommend that you either spray early in the morning or later at night. You need to give the plants obviously enough time for the spray to drip and run off. So early in the morning really is ideal, especially if you're not having hot temperatures. And the main reason for this is the sunlight beaming down on leaves will cause burning. So same thing again, if you're spraying houseplants, you should always remove them, take them outside, do them outside. You never want to do it directly by a window. And again, make sure they've had a good drink before you're spraying them so you're not going to get any burning on the leaves. So really those are some pretty easy and simple tricks to make sure that they're effective for you. Now there's quite a few different types of DIY sprays that you can try, but we've concentrated on a few of the main key ones that we know are really good. There's a rhubarb based recipe which is really good, so we're going to share that one with you. There's also a chili and garlic one. The garlic doesn't have to be added in, it's just an optional thing, but it's obviously really good as well, but the chili is the main ingredient for that one. We've done a baking soda recipe as well, which is really more for a fungicide, so really good for roses and things that get a bit of leaf spot at this time of year. We've done a herb houseplant insecticide as well, based on natural herbs that you pick out of your garden, and it doesn't have to be anything in particular, just a handful of your most aromatic herbs that you can find. And we've lastly done one based on mealybug as well, because we know a lot of people get mealybug on their houseplants and aren't quite sure how to deal with it, and when you can't come and see us, it's going to be a bit of a problem. So what we've done is we've done the recipes in an article, so we're going to put the link either in the comments below or we'll put it in the news feed with this video, so make sure you click through. So if you have any questions, please make sure you ask them in the comments. Otherwise, enjoy your homemade insecticides. Remember, make sure they get a good drink, test on a few leaves first before you go and spray the whole lot so you don't cause any burning. Thanks and have fun!